The distant nebula, a swirling vortex of vibrant colors, beckoned Lyra Valen and her intrepid team from the safety of their advanced starship, the Artemis. Its mysterious allure tugged at the edges of her consciousness, like a cosmic siren song luring her into the unknown. She stood on the bridge, her eyes locked onto the mesmerizing sight, the vast expanse of space stretching out before her like an uncharted ocean of secrets. Zara Kestrel's voice cut through the silence, her tone laced with both excitement and caution. The anomaly's energy signature is unlike anything I've ever seen. It's almost as if it's pulsating. Dr. Elias Tarn's gaze remained fixed on the holographic display, his brow furrowed in concentration as he analyzed the data streaming in. I concur. The patterns are complex, almost organic in nature. We've stumbled upon something truly extraordinary. Lyra's heart pounded in her chest, her pulse quickening with anticipation. She turned to face her team, her eyes alight with determination. We have to investigate further. Prepare the shuttlecraft for immediate departure. As they approached the mysterious anomaly, the shuttlecraft's sensors began to pick up increasingly intense energy readings. The nebula's chaotic beauty enveloped them, its brilliant hues casting an otherworldly glow upon the vessel's interior. Through the cockpit's panoramic viewport, Lyra's breath caught in her throat as the massive, ancient starship came into view. It loomed before them like a slumbering titan, its intricate designs etched into the hull like the glyphs of a long-lost civilization. The pulsating energy signatures danced across its surface, weaving an intricate tapestry of power and potential. Zara's voice crackled over the comms, her tone a mix of awe and disbelief. This thing, it's unlike anything we've ever encountered. The technology powering it, it's beyond anything we've ever imagined. Dr. Tarn's voice resonated with quiet reverence. We're not just looking at an ancient starship, Lyra. This is a relic of a bygone era, a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of a species that once dared to conquer the cosmos. Lyra's mind raced as she struggled to process the enormity of their discovery. Her scientific curiosity clashed with a sense of unease, as if they were trespassing upon sacred ground. She closed her eyes, taking a deep breath to steady herself, her thoughts a whirlwind of possibilities. We need to learn more about this ship, she said, her voice resolute. Zara, run a full diagnostic scan. Elias, I want you to analyze the energy signatures and see if you can determine their purpose. As her team sprang into action, Lyra couldn't tear her eyes away from the ancient vessel. Its sheer scale and complexity were awe-inspiring, a testament to the mastery of its creators. She felt a pull towards it, a deep-seated longing to unravel its secrets and unlock the knowledge it had long held dormant. But as she gazed upon the ancient starship, she couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched, that they had awakened something that had long slumbered within the heart of the nebula. And as the pulsating energy signatures grew stronger, she couldn't help but wonder what mysteries lay hidden within its walls, and what consequences awaited them as they delved deeper into the unknown. We've only just scratched the surface, she murmured, her voice barely audible above the hum of the shuttlecraft. And I have a feeling that the true revelations are yet to come. The hum of energy signatures filled the air as Lyra Valen stepped forward, her heart pounding in anticipation. She extended a trembling hand towards the ancient starship, its pulsating hues casting an ethereal glow on her determined features. The metallic surface rippled beneath her touch, eliciting a gasp from the young celestial cartographer. Lyra, what's happening? Dr. Tarn's voice crackled through her earpiece, laced with concern. I don't know, she whispered, her eyes wide with wonder. But I think it's trying to communicate. As she spoke, the energy signatures surged, forming intricate patterns that danced across the ship's hull. Lyra's mind raced as she tried to decipher the cryptic language, her scientific curiosity taking hold. Suddenly, a voice resonated through her thoughts, deep and reverberating, as if echoing from the farthest reaches of the cosmos. Greetings, Lyra Valen. I am Nimbus, the guardian of the cosmos. Lyra reeled, her knees threatening to buckle under the weight of the revelation. She swallowed hard, steadying her voice. You're sentient? Indeed, Nimbus replied, its voice like a gentle wind. I have watched over the universe for eons, safeguarding the delicate balance of space and time. Overwhelmed, Lyra took a moment to process the information. Then, with newfound resolve, she squared her shoulders and met the challenge head-on. I want to learn from you, Nimbus. I want to understand your technology and the cosmic powers you wield. Nimbus fell silent for a moment, its energy signatures swirling in contemplation. Finally, it spoke. Your curiosity is commendable, Lyra Valen. Very well, I shall guide you on this path of discovery. And so, Lyra embarked on an intense training regimen under Nimbus's tutelage. She spent countless hours poring over ancient texts and diagrams, her mind absorbing the advanced technology that powered the sentient starship. As she honed her skills and expanded her knowledge, she felt a growing connection to Nimbus, its wisdom seeping into her very being. You possess great potential, Lyra Valen, Nimbus told her one day, its voice filled with warmth. Together, we shall unravel the secrets of the cosmos and preserve the delicate balance that sustains all life. With renewed determination, Lyra threw herself into her studies, eager to unlock the mysteries that lay dormant within the ancient starship. As she delved deeper into the enigma that was Nimbus, she couldn't help but feel that her journey was only just beginning. Lyra stood on the observation deck, her eyes fixed on the pulsating energy signatures of Nimbus. Its intricate designs seemed to dance in the darkness, casting an ethereal glow across her face. She felt a deep connection to the sentient starship, a bond forged through countless hours of intense training and discovery. Dr. Tarn's voice broke through her reverie. Lyra, we have a situation. His tone was grave, and his brow furrowed with concern. She turned to face him, her eyes narrowing as she sensed the urgency in his words. What is it, Elias? News of our discovery has spread, he replied, handing her a datapad filled with reports from various interstellar factions. They're calling it the Cosmic Guardian, and it's captured the attention of some powerful individuals. Lyra skimmed the data, her heart sinking as she read the name that stood out among the rest. Victor Soren. She knew all too well the ruthless ambition that drove him, and she couldn't help but feel a chill run down her spine at the thought of him seeking to exploit Nimbus's power. As if sensing her distress, Nimbus spoke in her mind, its voice a soothing whisper. Do not let fear cloud your judgment, Lyra Valen. Together, we shall face whatever challenges lie ahead. With renewed determination, she turned to Dr. Tarn and Zara, who had joined them on the observation deck. We need allies, she declared, her voice steady and resolute. We must protect Nimbus and ensure its power is used for the greater good. Dr. Tarn nodded in agreement. I have already reached out to a few trusted contacts. Arya Solari, a skilled diplomat, has agreed to help us navigate the political landscape and form strategic alliances. Zara chimed in, her eyes gleaming with excitement. And I've managed to get in touch with Xander Quill, an enigmatic master of manipulation. He's agreed to use his unique skills to our advantage. Lyra felt a spark of hope as she considered the potential of their newfound alliances. She knew that the road ahead would be fraught with danger and challenges, but she also knew that with the combined strength and wisdom of their team, they stood a chance against even the most ruthless of adversaries. As they gathered around the hollow table, strategizing and planning their next move, Lyra couldn't help but feel a sense of awe at the vast, uncharted territory that lay before them. The secrets of the cosmos were waiting to be unlocked, and she was determined to uncover them, no matter the cost. With Victor Soren looming on the horizon, Lyra steeled herself for the battles to come. She knew that the fate of Nimbus and the delicate cosmic balance it guarded rested in her hands, and she would stop at nothing to protect it. As the team worked tirelessly to prepare for the challenges ahead, Lyra couldn't help but feel a growing sense of purpose and determination. She was no longer just a scientist driven by curiosity. She was a guardian of the cosmos, a protector of ancient secrets and untapped power. The massive ancient starship Nimbus hummed beneath Lyra's boots as she stepped onto its gleaming surface. The pulsating energy signatures cast an ethereal glow over the intricate designs etched into the ship's hull, illuminating the vast expanse of the abandoned city that surrounded them. It was a breathtaking sight, a testament to the advanced civilization that once called this place home. Lyra's heart raced with excitement as she took in the grandeur of the scene. She had spent her life studying the stars, dreaming of discovering long-lost secrets hidden among the cosmos. Now, she stood on the precipice of an unparalleled discovery, her mind buzzing with questions and theories. "This is incredible," Lyra whispered, her voice barely audible above the hum of the ancient technology. "The architecture, the engineering, it's unlike anything we've ever seen." Captain Soraya Kane, who stood beside her, nodded in agreement. "It's a marvel, Lyra. The knowledge and power contained within these walls could change the course of history." As they ventured deeper into the city, the team encountered strange and wondrous cosmic anomalies that defied comprehension. Gravity seemed to shift and twist around them, causing objects to float and drift in seemingly impossible patterns. Time itself seemed to warp and distort, creating pockets of stasis that preserved the remnants of the ancient civilization in perfect detail. Lyra's eyes widened as she examined a frozen tableau of alien beings, their faces frozen in expressions of surprise and terror. What could have caused this? She wondered aloud, her voice tinged with sadness and awe. Dr. Elias Tarn, the team's resident historian, studied the scene with a furrowed brow. "It's difficult to say, Lyra, but whatever it was, it must have been catastrophic." As they continued their exploration, Lyra found herself increasingly drawn to Captain Kane. The two women shared a common passion for discovery and a deep sense of responsibility to protect the ancient starship and its secrets. As they faced dangers and challenges together, their bond grew stronger amidst the chaos. "Captain Kane," Lyra said hesitantly, as they navigated a particularly treacherous section of the city. "Can I ask you something?" Soraya glanced at her, her green eyes filled with concern. "Of course, Lyra. What's on your mind?" Lyra took a deep breath, gathering her thoughts. "I was just wondering, why did you choose this life? Becoming a captain? Leading a team into the unknown? It's not exactly the safest or most stable career path." Soraya smiled, her expression softening. "That's a good question, Lyra. I suppose it's because I've always been drawn to the unknown. There's something incredibly thrilling about venturing into the unknown, about discovering new worlds and unlocking their secrets. And besides," she added, her voice growing more serious, "someone has to protect those worlds from those who would exploit them." Lyra nodded, understanding dawning in her eyes. "That's why I became a celestial cartographer," she said quietly. "To explore the unknown and protect it from those who would do it harm." As they continued their journey, Lyra's relationship with Captain Kane deepened, forged in the fires of discovery and danger. Together, they faced down ancient guardians, navigated treacherous anomalies, and uncovered the secrets of a long-lost civilization. And with each new discovery, Lyra's determination to protect the ancient starship and its power only grew stronger. For she knew that in the wrong hands, that power could destroy entire worlds and plunge the galaxy into chaos. But with her team by her side, she was determined to ensure that the secrets of Nimbus remained safe, preserved for future generations to study and learn from. And so, as they stood on the brink of unlocking the ancient starship's greatest secrets, Lyra Valen, Captain Soraya Kane, and their team of intrepid explorers prepared to face whatever challenges lay ahead. For they knew that the fate of the cosmos rested in their hands, and they would not fail in their sacred duty to protect it. In the dimly lit control room of the ancient starship Nimbus, Lyra's eyes narrowed as she studied the data streaming across her console. The energy signatures were anomalous, almost sentient in their complexity. Beside her, Captain Soraya Kane leaned over, her brow furrowed in concern. "What do you make of this, Lyra?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Lyra's fingers danced across the console, her mind racing to interpret the data. "These energy patterns, they're unlike anything I've ever seen. It's as if the ship is alive, responding to our presence." Before Soraya could reply, Xander Quill strode into the control room, his dark eyes glinting with a secret smile. "Ah, just the two people I wanted to see." Lyra's gaze flicked to Xander, her curiosity piqued. "What is it, Xander? Have you discovered something?" Xander's smile widened, but there was a coldness in his eyes that sent a shiver down Lyra's spine. Indeed, my dear Lyra, I've discovered something quite extraordinary. In a flash, Xander reached into his pocket and pulled out a small, gleaming device. Before anyone could react, he activated it, and the control room was plunged into chaos. Energy surged through the air, and alarms blared as the starship's defenses activated. Through the chaos, Lyra glimpsed Xander's face, twisted into a mask of betrayal. "I'm sorry, Lyra," he said, his voice barely audible over the din. "But I can't let you control this power. The galaxy is too fragile, too vulnerable to be entrusted to one person." As Xander vanished into the maelstrom, Lyra's heart twisted in anguish. She had trusted him, believed in his loyalty to their cause. But now, her team was torn apart, and the ancient starship was in the hands of a traitor. With a fierce determination burning in her heart, Lyra reached out to the pulsating energy signatures around her. The sentient power of Nimbus responded, weaving itself into her very being and filling her with a strength she had never known before. In that moment, Lyra knew what she had to do. She would forge new alliances, seek out those who could help her protect the starship and the fragile cosmic balance it represented. And together, they would stop Xander Quill from unleashing chaos upon the galaxy. As the ancient starship roared to life beneath her, Lyra led her team into the unknown, facing down cosmic forces that threatened to tear them apart. The journey would be fraught with danger and uncertainty, but Lyra's resolve never wavered. For she knew that the fate of the cosmos rested in her hands, and she would not fail in her sacred duty to protect it. Through the vast, uncharted territories of space, Lyra Valen and her intrepid explorers ventured forth, guided by the sentient power of Nimbus, and bound by their shared determination to preserve the delicate balance of the universe. Together, they would face the unknown and emerge victorious, their names etched forever in the annals of cosmic legend. Amidst the swirling maelstrom of cosmic energy, Lyra Valen clenched her fists, her knuckles white against the pulsating hues of Nimbus's power coursing through her veins. The ancient starship roared its defiance as colossal tendrils of darkness snaked towards it, threatening to consume everything in their path. "Lyra," Dr. Elias Tarn's voice crackled through her earpiece, his tone uncharacteristically strained. "The containment field is failing. We need to stabilize it, or we'll lose Nimbus and everything we've fought for." With a fierce determination etched onto her face, Lyra sprinted towards the control center, her mind racing with calculations and countermeasures. Every fiber of her being screamed in protest, the raw power of Nimbus pushing her to her limits. As she reached the heart of the starship, Lyra's eyes widened in horror. A gaping fissure had torn through the hull, spewing arcs of electric blue energy that threatened to engulf the entire vessel. Dr. Tarn stood at the edge, his weathered hands desperately trying to seal the breach. "Eli!" she cried out, her voice thick with panic. "Get away from there! I'll find another way!" But it was too late. The darkness surged forward, its icy tendrils wrapping around Dr. Tarn's form. With a final, agonized look towards Lyra, he shouted, "Save Nimbus, Lyra! It's the only way to protect the cosmos!" And then, in a blinding flash of light, Dr. Tarn was gone. Lyra's heart shattered, the pain of his sacrifice tearing through her like a supernova. Tears streamed down her face as she stared at the void left behind, her mind numb with grief and disbelief. But as the darkness threatened to consume her, a spark of defiance flared within her soul. Dr. Tarn had given his life to protect Nimbus and the cosmos it guarded. She would not let his sacrifice be in vain. With a trembling hand, Lyra reached out towards the fissure, the raw power of Nimbus surging through her fingertips. She could feel the ancient starship's consciousness, its wisdom and strength flowing into her like a torrent. "I will honor your sacrifice, Eli," she whispered, her voice barely audible amidst the chaos. "I will protect Nimbus and the cosmos, no matter the cost." As the energy swelled around her, Lyra's resolve hardened into unyielding determination. She would harness the power of Nimbus, reshape reality, and alter the course of the galaxy to protect what she held dear. The stage was set for a climactic showdown, one that would decide the fate of the cosmos and the legacy of those who had given their lives to shield it from the darkness. And Lyra Valen, celestial cartographer turned cosmic defender, would stand as its beacon of hope. The cosmic dance between darkness and light reached its crescendo as the ancient starship, Nimbus, floated majestically in the celestial expanse. Its ethereal aura cast an iridescent glow across the void, a testament to the untamed power within. Lyra Valen, Soraya Kane, Zara Kestrel, and Arya Solari stood resolute, their hearts pounding in unison as they prepared to defend the behemoth vessel against the encroaching malevolence. Victor Soren's sinister sneer cut through the tension, his eyes gleaming with insatiable ambition. Beside him, Xander Quill's enigmatic visage betrayed no hint of his true intentions. The stage was set for a confrontation that would shake the very foundations of the cosmos. Lyra's mind raced, her thoughts a whirlwind of complex algorithms and cosmic energy signatures. She could feel the raw power of Nimbus coursing through her veins, its consciousness whispering ancient secrets in her ear. She clenched her fists, her knuckles white with determination, as she prepared to unleash the power she had harnessed. Arya Solari's voice, calm and composed, cut through the cacophony of Lyra's thoughts. Remember, Lyra, your intellect is your greatest weapon. Trust yourself, and trust in Nimbus. With a curt nod, Lyra turned her attention to the looming threat. Captain Kane, activate the starship's defensive barrier. Zara, prepare the energy cannons. We won't get a second chance at this. As her allies sprang into action, Lyra closed her eyes, focusing on the intricate web of energy that connected her to Nimbus. She could feel the starship's power surging through her, a torrent of raw potential waiting to be unleashed. Her breathing slowed, her heartbeat steadying as she embraced the symbiotic bond they shared. The battle commenced with a deafening roar as Nimbus's defensive barrier shimmered to life, repelling the incoming onslaught of dark energy. The air crackled with electricity as Zara's expertly calibrated energy cannons unleashed their fury, tearing into the enemy ranks with surgical precision. Through the chaos, Lyra locked eyes with Victor Soren. His smug grin sent a chill down her spine, but she refused to falter. She could see the hunger in his gaze, the lust for power that had driven him to the brink of madness. She knew that if she failed, the delicate cosmic balance would be shattered, and the galaxy would be plunged into an age of darkness. Summoning every ounce of her courage, Lyra stepped forward, her eyes burning with defiance. Victor's smirk widened as he advanced to meet her, his own power surging around him like a tempest. Their duel began with a flurry of energy blasts, the air crackling with electricity as they danced around each other, their movements a deadly ballet of destruction. Lyra's agility and intellect were matched by Victor's brute strength and cunning, each strike a testament to their unwavering resolve. As the battle raged on, Lyra's thoughts turned to Dr. Elias Tarn, his sacrifice forever etched into her heart. She could feel his spirit urging her on, his wisdom guiding her actions. With a renewed sense of purpose, she channeled the full extent of Nimbus's power through her fingertips, the energy coalescing into a shimmering blade of pure light. Victor's eyes widened in surprise as Lyra lunged forward, her blade slicing through the air with unerring accuracy. He stumbled back, his own power faltering in the face of her relentless assault. With a final, desperate cry, he unleashed a torrent of dark energy, a last-ditch attempt to snuff out the light that threatened to consume him. But Lyra would not be deterred. She raised her blade, the energy coursing through her veins like a river of stars. With a primal scream, she brought the blade crashing down, the force of the impact sending shockwaves rippling through the cosmos. Victor's dark energy dissipated, his malicious grin replaced by a look of abject terror as he realized the true extent of Lyra's power. As the dust settled, Lyra stood tall, her blade of light fading into the ether. Victor Soren lay defeated at her feet, his ambition crushed beneath the weight of her unwavering resolve. The ancient starship, Nimbus, hummed softly in approval, its power secure in the hands of its chosen guardian. With a deep breath, Lyra turned to face her allies, her heart swelling with gratitude and pride. Together, they had fought to protect the delicate cosmic balance, their unity forged in the fires of adversity. As they gazed out upon the vast expanse of the universe, they knew that their journey was far from over. But for now, they had won a hard-fought victory, and the galaxy was safe once more. The once threatening hum of Victor Soren's dark energy faded into the silence of the cosmos, leaving only the gentle pulsation of Nimbus, the ancient starship. Lyra Valen stood tall, her heart pounding in her chest as she gazed upon her defeated foe. The light blade, an extension of her newfound power, had vanished, leaving her hand trembling slightly at her side. "Lyra!" Soraya Kane's voice cut through the quiet, her relief palpable as she and the others rushed to their friend's side. Zara Kestrel and Arya Solari followed closely, their eyes wide with awe and gratitude. Lyra turned to face them, her expression a mix of exhaustion and determination. "We did it," she whispered, her voice barely audible above the murmurs of the ancient starship. "We protected the cosmic balance." As her allies embraced her, Lyra's mind raced with the implications of their victory. The knowledge she had gained from Nimbus, the unparalleled power she now wielded. It was more than she had ever dreamed possible. And yet, as a celestial cartographer, she knew that this was only the beginning of her journey. A sudden thought struck her, and Lyra pulled away from the group, her eyes scanning the vast expanse of the starship. "Nimbus," she called out, her voice strong and clear. "Where is Xander Quill? Did he escape?" The ancient guardian's response was immediate, its voice resonating within her mind. "Do not concern yourself with the traitor Lyra Valen. His path is no longer intertwined with yours." Lyra nodded, a flicker of relief washing over her. She turned back to her friends, her resolve strengthened. "We must return to the galaxy and share what we've learned. The ancient knowledge held within Nimbus has the power to change everything." As they made their way back to the bridge of the starship, Lyra couldn't help but marvel at the intricate designs and pulsating energy signatures that surrounded her. With each step, she felt a deeper connection to the cosmos, a sense of purpose that drove her forward. Together, they would unveil the secrets of the universe, and forever alter the course of history. And at the heart of it all was Lyra Valen, the young celestial cartographer who had dared to defy the odds and embrace her destiny. With Victor Soren defeated and the power of the ancient starship secure, Lyra emerged as a figure of legend, her name echoing through the stars. The delicate cosmic balance had been preserved, and the galaxy would never be the same.